أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
طاسين تلك آيات القرآن وكتاب مبين.
Translation: Ta Seen. These are the revelations of the Quran, which is a manifest book. Explanation: Ta Seen is known as solemn verse, Ayat Muqattat. 14 Arabic alphabets have been used in varied combinations in 14 solemn verses, Ayat Muqattat, in the form of initials of 29 chapters of Holy Quran. Ta Seen is one of them. Since Quran is Mubin, its description is clear and manifest. The meanings of all the verses of Quran, including solemn verses, are surely known to its principal addressee, that is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is also likely that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has informed the meanings of these verses to some of his Sahaba and Awliya Allah. We believe in whatever is meant by the solemn verses by Allah and His Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Since we have been commanded to read the Quran carefully and try to understand the significance of every verse of the Quran, we do ponder over these verses. And when we think by focusing our attention towards Allah and His Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam for guidance, it comes to our mind that the solemn verses are actually the solemn titles of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam given by Allah throughout the Quran. Our understanding is based on the fact that Allah has addressed Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Quran by specific names, like Muzammil, O beloved who covers self in a coverlet, Mudassir, O beloved who covers self in a bedsheet. With this understanding, it is most likely that Prophet ﷺ's other names and titles have been mentioned in Quran by denoting certain initials or alphabets.
هدى وبشرى للمؤمنين.
Translation: It is a guidance and glad tidings for the believers.
الذين يقيمون الصلاة ويؤتون الزكاة وهم بالآخرة هم يوقنون.
Translation: Those who establish Salah, pay Zakat, and are believe in the hereafter.
إن الذين لا يؤمنون بالآخرة زينا لهم أعمالهم فهم يعمهون.
Translation: As for those who do not believe in the hereafter, we have certainly made their evil deeds appealing to them, so they wander in their lives blindly.
أولئك الذين لهم سوء العذاب وهم في الآخرة هم الأخسرون.
Translation: It is they who will suffer a dreadful torment, and in the hereafter they will be the greatest losers.
وإنك لتلقى القرآن من لدن حكيم عليم.
Translation: Indeed, you, O Prophet ﷺ, receive the Quran from your Lord, who is all-wise, all-knowing.
إذ قال موسى لأهله إني آنست نارا سآتيكم منها بخبر أو آتيكم بشهاب قبس لعلكم تصطلون.
Translation: Remember, when Musa a.s. told his family, I have spotted a fire. I will either bring you some directions from there or a burning torch so you may warm yourselves.
فلما جاءها نودي أن بورك من في النار النار ومن حولها وسبحان الله رب العالمين.
Translation: When he came to it, he was called, "Blessed is he whose tajalli is in the fire, and whoever are around it, and all glorified is Allah, above any resemblance with the Created, the Lord of the worlds."
يا موسى إنه أنا الله العزيز الحكيم.
Translation: O Musa alayhi salam, verily I am Allah, the exalted in might, all wise.
وألق عصاك فلما رآها تهتز كأنها جان ولا مدبرا ولم يعقب. يا موسى لا تخف إني لا يخاف لدي المرسلون.
Translation: Throw down your staff. But when he saw it moving as it were a snake, he ran away and did not return. Allah said, O Musa alayhi salam, do not be afraid. In my presence, the apostles do not have anything to fear.
إلا من ظلم ثم بدل حسنا بعد سوء فإني غفور رحيم.
Translation: Fear is only for those who do wrong. But if they later mend their evil ways with good, then I am certainly all forgiving, most merciful.
وأدخل يدك في جيبك تخرج بيضاء من غير سوء في 9 آيات إلى فرعون وقومه إنهم كانوا قوما فاسقين.
Translation: Now put your hand at your bosom through the opening of your collar. It will come out shining white, unblemished. These are 2 of 9 signs for Pharaoh and his people. They have truly been a rebellious people.
فلما جاءتهم آياتنا مبصرة قالوا هذا سحر مبين.
Translation: But when our enlightening signs came to them, they said, "This is clearly magic."
وجحدوا بها واستيقنتها أنفسهم ظلما وعلوا فانظر كيف كان عاقبة المفسدين.
Translation: They were convinced in their hearts about the truth of those miracles, yet they denied those signs in their wickedness and pride. So you see what was the end of those transgressors.
وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا دَاوُودَ وَسُلَيْمَانَ عِلْمًا وَقَالَ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ الَّذِي فَضَّلَنَا عَلَى كَثِيرٍ مِّنْ عِبَادِهِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ.
Translation: Indeed, we granted knowledge to Dawood alayhi salam and Sulaiman alayhi salam, and they said in acknowledgement, "All praise is for Allah, who has privileged us over many of His faithful servants."
وَوَرِثَ سُلَيْمَانُ دَاوُودَ وَقَالَ يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسُ عُلِّمْنَا مَنطِقَ الطَّيْرِ وَأُوتِينَا مِن كُلِّ شَيْءٍ إِنَّ هَذَا لَهُوَ الْفَضْلُ الْمُبِينُ.
Translation: And Dawood alayhi salam was succeeded by Sulaiman alayhi salam, who said, O people, we have been taught the language of birds and have been given everything we need. This is indeed a great privilege.
وحشر لسليمان جنوده من الجن والإنس والطير فهم يوزعون.
Translation: Sulaiman alayhi salam gathered an army comprised of jinns, men and birds. They all were kept under strict discipline.
إذا أتوا على واد النمل قالت نملة يا أيها النمل ادخلوا مساكنكم لا يحطمنكم سليمان وجنوده وهم لا يشعرون.
Translation: When they came upon the valley of the ants, one of the ants said, Ants, enter your dwellings so that you will not be crushed by Sulaiman alayhi salam and his soldiers without their knowing it.
فتبسم ضاحكا من قولها وقال رب أوزعني أن أشكر نعمتك التي أنعمت علي وعلى والدي وأن أعمل صالحا ترضاه وأدخلني برحمتك في عبادك الصالحين.
Translation: Sulaiman alayhi salam smiled, amused at what she, the ant, said, and prayed, My Lord, enable me to be grateful for the blessings you have given me and my parents, and that I may do righteous deeds that are accepted by you, and admit me by your mercy into your righteous worshippers.
وتفقد الطير فقال ما لي لا أرى الهدهد أم كان من الغائبين.
Translation: Once Sulaiman alayhi salam inspected the birds and said, How is it that I cannot see the hoopoe bird? Or is he among the absentees today?
لأعذبنه عذابا شديدا أو لأذبحنه أو ليأتيني بسلطان مبين.
Translation: I will certainly give a severe punishment to him, or maybe even kill him unless he comes to me with a convincing reason for his absence.
فمكث غير بعيد فقال أحطت بما لم تحط به وجئتك من سبأ بنبأ يقين.
Translation: So Hoopoe did not stay absent for long, and presenting himself submitted, I have witnessed a matter that your majesty has not seen, and I have brought definite information to you from the city of Sheba.
إني وجدت امرأة تملكهم وأوتيت من كل شيء ولها عرش عظيم.
Translation: I found a woman ruling over them who has been given everything. She possesses a mighty throne.
وجدتها وقومها يسجدون للشمس من دون الله وزين لهم الشيطان أعمالهم فصدهم عن السبيل فهم لا يهتدون.
Translation: I found that she and her people worship the sun in place of Allah, for Satan has made their deeds look attractive to them and has turned them away from the right path, so they do not find the way.
ألا يسجدوا لله الذي يخرج الخبأ في السماوات والأرض ويعلم ما تخفون وما تعلنون.
Translation: They do not prostrate themselves to Allah, who brings out the hidden in the heavens and the earth, and He knows whatever you hide and whatever you disclose. Explanation: The above is the verse of sajda. If someone is reading it alone, should do prostration alone. If it is read loudly in an audience, the reciter and all the listeners should do prostration of recitation, sajda tilawa, individually. The prostration can be done in sitting or standing position. In the Hanafi school of thought, prostration of recitation, sajda tilawa, is obligatory fard. With Shafi and Maliki, it is sunnah. It is in hadith: when you have recited a verse requiring sajda tilawa, you should go down for sajda with Allahu Akbar and rise from sajda with Allahu Akbar, which may be performed sitting, though it is preferable to prostrate oneself from the standing position. Abu Dawud. Have the intention to do prostration of recitation. The place where you are reading or reciting Quran should be clean. Turn your face towards Qibla, say quietly Allahu Akbar, go into prostration once, recite the tasbih of sajda, Subhana Rabbil Ala, at least 3 times, and raise from the sajda saying Allahu Akbar.
Allahu la ilaha illa huwa rabbul arshil azim.
Translation: Allah, there is no God but He, the Lord of the mighty throne.
قال سننظر أصدقت أم كنت من الكاذبين.
Translation: Sulaiman alayhi salam said, we will see whether you are telling the truth or lying.
اذهب بكتابي هذا فألقه إليهم ثم تول عنهم فانظر ماذا يرجعون.
Translation: Go with this letter of mine and deliver it to them. Then stand aside and see how they will respond.
قالت يا أيها الملأ إني ألقي إلي كتاب كريم.
Translation: She, the queen, said, O chiefs, surely a noble letter has been delivered to me.
إنه من سليمان وإنه بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Translation: It is from Sulaiman alayhi salam and it reads, in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful.
ألا تعلوا علي وأتوني مسلمين.
Translation: It reads, do not be arrogant against me and come to me as a Muslim in complete submission to the Lord of the worlds.
قالت يا أيها الملأ أفتوني في أمري ما كنت قاطعة أمرا حتى تشهدون.
Translation: She said, Advise me, O nobles, in this matter. I do not decide anything until you concur.
قالوا نحن أولو قوة وأولو بأس شديد والأمر إليك فانظري ماذا تأمرين.
Translation. They responded, We are a people of strength and great military might, but the decision is yours, so decide what you will command to us.
قالت إن الملوك إذا دخلوا قرية أفسدوها وجعلوا أعزة أهلها أذلة وكذلك يفعلون.
Translation. She said, Whenever kings invade a land, they ruin it and humiliate its leaders. That is what they do.
وإني مرسلة إليهم بهدية فناظرة بما يرجع المرسلون.
Translation. I will send them a gift, and I shall see what the envoys bring back.
فلما جاء سليمان قال أتمدونني بمال فما آتاني الله خير مما آتاكم بل أنتم بهديتكم تفرحون.
Translation. So when her messengers gained an audience with Sulaiman alayhi salam and presented the gift, Sulaiman alayhi salam said, Do you bring me wealth when what Allah has given me is better than what He has given you? It is people like you who will rejoice in a gift like this.
ارجع إليهم فلنأتينهم بجنود لا قبل لهم بها ولنخرجنهم منها أذلة وهم صاغرون.
Translation. Sulaiman alayhi salam said to the head of her visiting team who had brought the present, Go back to them, your people. If your people don't submit, surely we shall come to them with army which they will never be able to resist. We shall drive them out from their land in disgrace, and they will be humiliated.
قال يا أيها الملأ أيكم يأتيني بعرشها قبل أن يأتوني مسلمين.
Translation. The queen, having received his message, decided to visit Sulaiman alayhi salam in Jerusalem. Knowing of her journey, Sulaiman alayhi salam said to his nobles, O you nobles, who among you can bring me her throne before they come to me in submission?
قال عفريت من الجن أنا آتيك به قبل أن تقوم من مقامك وإني عليه لقوي أمين.
Translation. A strong one from the jinns said, I will bring it to you before you rise from your place, counsel. Surely I am strong and trustworthy for such task.
قال الذي عنده علم من الكتاب أنا آتيك به قبل أن يرتد إليك طرفك فلما رآه مستقرا عنده قال هذا من فضل ربي ربي ليبلوني أأشكر أم أكفر ومن شكر فإنما يشكر لنفسه ومن كفر فإن ربي غني كريم.
Translation. But the one who had knowledge of the book said, I can bring it to you in the blink of an eye. So when Sulaiman a.s. saw it placed before him, he exclaimed, This is by the grace of my Lord to test me, whether I am grateful or ungrateful. And whoever is grateful, it is only for their own good. But whoever is ungrateful, surely my Lord is self-sufficient, most generous. Explanation. In the above verse, there is a mention of a marvel by a wali Allah. It is reported on the authority of Ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu and Muhammad ibn Isa from Yazid bin Ruman that the name of that person, Wali Allah, who brought the throne of Queen Bilqis alayhi salam in a blinking of an eye, was Asif bin Barkia alayhi salam. Quran testifies that he had the knowledge of the book, Zabur. What is the meaning of the knowledge of the book? It means that he was a learned Wali Allah during the reign of Sulaiman alayhi salam. The unusual happenings related to Awliya Allah are known as marvels, karamat. The usual happenings related to the prophets are known as miracles, mu'jizat. Quran testifies to the marvels related to Awliya Allah, like Maryam alayhi salam used to get food and fresh fruits when she was in seclusion, like Asif bin Barqiya brought the throne of Queen Bilqis alayhi salam from Yemen to Jerusalem in a blinking of an eye. Similarly, Khizr alayhi salam, who was the follower of the Sharia of Musa alayhi salam, was awarded with special knowledge. There are differences of opinions among scholars about Khizr alayhi salam. Some people consider him to be a prophet and others consider him to be a wali Allah. Allah and His Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam know best. Whatever may be the case, he was a chosen servant of Allah on whom Allah had bestowed special knowledge. Quran also mentions Luqman alayhi salam, who was provided with wisdom. Similarly, Allah has informed us about Ashab-e-Kahf alayhi salam. It is in Hadith. It is narrated on the authority of Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, who said, I have memorized two kinds of knowledge from Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I have propagated one of them to you, and if I propagated the second, then my throat would be cut by the people. Bukhari, Book 1. Awliya Allah are chosen people. They inherit their knowledge, stations and states from prophets. It is in Quran, Behold the friends of Allah, on them shall come no fear, nor shall they grieve. These are they who have believed in Allah, and are mindful of, close to Him, and have consequently abstained from everything evil. To them, tidings come from Allah of a happy life both in this world and in hereafter. The word of Allah is never revoked. This in itself is a great felicity. Yunus 62-64. Deviant sects like Kharijis, Salafis, Wahhabis, Deobandis and their like-minded groups do not believe in the marvels of Awliya Allah. They consider the pious graves of Awliya Allah as places of polytheism. They treat them as idols. The Muslims who visit their graves for barakah are called by these sects as grave worshippers. They do not realize that it is the practice of Prophet ﷺ and Sahaba who used to visit the graves of Muslims frequently on regular intervals. There are many ahadith in this context in almost all authentic ahadith books. By doing blasphemy of Awliya Allah, followers of these sects surely invite the wrath of Allah. It is in hadith, Whoever takes a wali of mine, an enemy, I will wage war on him, and my slave will not perform any act with which he draws closer to me, more beloved to me than when he fulfills what I have ordained on him. And my slave will keep drawing closer to me by performing the nawafil, voluntary acts of worship, until I love him. And when I love him, I will be his hearing with which he hears, his sight with which he sees, his hands with which he strikes, and his legs with which he walks. And if he asks me, I will give him, and if he seeks refuge with me, I will grant him refuge. Bukhari. The emphasis on wali of mine in the above hadith shows that this human being is the chosen one.
قال سَكِّرُوا لَهَا عَرْشَهَا نَنظُرْ أَتَهْتَدِي أَمْ تَكُونُ مِنَ الَّذِينَ لَا يَهْتَدُونَ.
Translation. Then Sulaiman alayhi salam said, transform her throne out of all recognition by her. Let us see whether she is guided to the truth and recognizes her throne, or is one of those who receive no guidance.
فَلَمَّا جَاءَتْ قِيلَ أَهَكَذَا عَرْشُكِ قَالَتْ كَأَنَّهُ هُوَ وَأُوتِينَا الْعِلْمَ مِنْ قَبْلِهَا وَكُنَّا مُسْلِمِينَ.
Translation. So when the queen arrived, she was asked, is your throne like this? She replied, it looks as if it is the same. We have come to know that Sulaiman alayhi salam is not only a king but also a prophet. Therefore, we have already become Muslims.
وَصَدَّهَا مَا كَانَتْ تَعْبُدُ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ إِنَّهَا كَانَتْ مِن قَوْمٍ كَافِرِينَ.
Translation. Other deities which she used to worship besides Allah had prevented her from Islam. Indeed, earlier she was of a disbelieving people.
قِيلَ لَهَا ادْخُلِي الصَّرْحَ فَلَمَّا رَأَتْهُ حَسِبَتْهُ لُجَّةً وَكَشَفَتْ عَنْ سَاقَيْهَا قَالَ إِنَّهُ صَرْحٌ مُمَرَّدٌ مِّن قَوَارِيرَ قالت رب إني ظلمت نفسي وأسلمت مع سليمان لله رب العالمين.
Translation. Then she was told, enter the palace. But when she saw the hall, she thought it was a body of water, so she bared her legs. Sulaiman alayhi salam said, it is just a palace paved with crystal. At last she declared, my Lord, I have certainly wronged myself earlier. Now I fully submit, along with Sulaiman alayhi salam, to Allah, the Lord of all worlds.
وَلَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا إِلَى ثَمُودَ أَخَاهُمْ صَالِحًا أَنِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ فَإِذَا هُمْ فَرِيقَانِ يَخْتَصِمُونَ.
Translation. And we certainly sent to the people of Thamud their brother Saleh alayhi salam, proclaiming, worship Allah, but they got split into two opposing groups.
قال يا قوم لم تستعجلون بالسيئة قبل الحسنة لولا تستغفرون الله لعلكم ترحمون.
Translation. Saleh alayhi salam said, O my people, why do you wish to hasten towards evil rather than good? Why do you not seek forgiveness of Allah so that you may be shown mercy?
قالوا اطيرنا بك وبمن معك قال طائركم عند الله بل أنتم قوم تفتنون.
Translation. They said, we consider you and your companions a sign of bad omen. He said, your omen is with Allah. In fact, you are the people under trial.
وكان في المدينة 9 رهط يفسدون في الأرض ولا يصلحون.
Translation. And in the town there were heads of 9 clans who spread mischief in the land and did no good.
قالوا تقاسموا بالله لنبيتنه وأهله ثم لنقولن لوليه ما شهدنا مهلك أهله وإنا لصادقون.
Translation. They said to each other, "Let's take an oath by Allah that we will kill him and his family tonight. Then we will say to his near relatives, we did not witness the destruction of his family, and we are truthful."
ومكروا مكرا ومكرنا مكرا وهم لا يشعرون.
Translation. And so they devised a plot, and indeed we put our will in force to punish them for their deeds, while they were not aware.
فانظر كيف كان عاقبة مكرهم أنا دمرناهم وقومهم أجمعين.
Translation. See then what the consequences of their plan were. We utterly destroyed them and their people altogether.
فتلك بيوتهم خاوية بما ظلموا إن في ذلك لآية لقوم يعلمون.
Translation. So their homes are there for people to see in complete ruin because of their wrongdoing. Surely in this is a lesson for people of knowledge.
وأنجينا الذين آمنوا وكانوا يتقون.
Translation. And we saved those who believed and were righteous.
ولوطا إذ قال لقومه أتأتون الفاحشة وأنتم تبصرون.
Translation. And remember Lut alayhi salam when we rebuked the men among his people, do you commit that shameful deed while you meet one another?
أئنكم لتأتون الرجال شهوة من دون النساء بل أنتم قوم تجهلون.
Translation. Will you go with lust to men in place of women? You are indeed an ignorant people with no sense of decency.
فما كان جواب قومه إلا أن قالوا أخرجوا آل لوط من قريتكم إنهم أناس يتطهرون.
Translation. But his people gave no answer except that they said to their people, drive out the family of Lut alayhi salam from your city. They pose to be very pure.
فأنجيناه وأهله إلا امرأته قدرناها من الغابرين.
Translation. So we saved him and his family except for his wife, for we found her to be of those who will remain.
وأمطرنا عليهم مطرا فساء مطر المنذرين.
Translation. And we rained down on them the rain of stones. How ruinous was the rain that fell on them who had been warned.
قل الحمد لله وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى الله خير أما يشركون.
Translation. Say, praise be to Allah and peace be on His servants whom He has chosen to deliver His message. Ask them, who is better, Allah or the idols they associate with Him?
أَمَّنْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ وَأَنزَلَ لَكُم مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً فَأَنبَتْنَا بِهِ حَدَائِقَ ذات بهجة ما كان لكم أن تنبتوا شجرها أإله مع الله بل هم قوم يعدلون.
Translation. Or ask them, who created the heavens and the earth and sends down rain for you from the sky, by which we cause delightful gardens to grow? You could never cause their trees to grow. Was it another God besides Allah? Absolutely not. But they are a people who set up equals to Allah.
أَمَّنْ جَعَلَ الْأَرْضَ قَرَارًا وَجَعَلَ خِلَالَهَا أَنْهَارًا وَجَعَلَ لَهَا رَوَاسِيَ وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَ الْبَحْرَيْنِ حَاجِزًا أَإِلَٰهٌ مَّعَ اللَّهِ بَلْ أَكْثَرُهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ.
Translation. Who made the earth a place of settlement, caused rivers to flow through it, placed firm mountains upon it, and set a barrier between fresh and salt bodies of water? Was it another God besides Allah? Absolutely not. But most of them do not know. Explanation. Water is the manifestation of Allah's effulgence of life on planet Earth. 70% of planet Earth consists of ocean's salt water that provides sustenance to sea life. Oceans are also used for movement of goods and passengers by human beings. There are many other uses of seas as it is a big source of food for human beings. In the hard part of the earth, Allah has provided resources of sweetwater lakes and rivers to support the livelihood of human beings. Rain is an important source of sweet water for human beings that comes from clouds. Thus, there are barriers between sweet and salt water resources that cannot be broken. In addition, there are instances of sweet water springs within the salt water seas. All these are signs of the omnipotence and creation of Allah.
أَمَّن يُجِيبُ الْمُضْطَرَّ إِذَا دَعَاهُ وَيَكْشِفُ السُّوءَ وَيَجْعَلُكُمْ خُلَفَاءَ الْأَرْضِ أَإِلَٰهٌ مَّعَ اللَّهِ قَلِيلًا مَا تَذَكَّرُونَ.
Translation. Who responds to the distressed when they cry to Him for relieving their affliction, and who makes you vicegerents, the inhabitants and rulers on planet Earth? Is it another God besides Allah? Yet you are hardly mindful.
أَمَّن يَهْدِيكُمْ فِي ظُلُمَاتِ الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ وَمَن يُرْسِلُ الرِّيَاحَ بُشْرًا بَيْنَ يَدَيْ رَحْمَتِهِ أَإِلَٰهٌ مَّعَ اللَّهِ تَعَالَى اللَّهُ عَمَّا يُشْرِكُونَ.
Translation. Who guides you in darkness on the land and the sea, and who sends the winds as heralds of good news of His mercy? Is there another God besides Allah? Exalted is Allah above what they associate with Him.
أَمَّن يَبْدَأُ الْخَلْقَ ثُمَّ يُعِيدُهُ وَمَن يَرْزُقُكُم مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ أَإِلَٰهٌ مَّعَ اللَّهِ قُلْ هَاتُوا بُرْهَانَكُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ.
Translation: Who originates creation in the first instance and then reproduces it, and who provides you from the heaven and the earth? Is there another God besides Allah? Say, produce your evidence if you are truthful.
قُل لَّا يَعْلَمُ مَن فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ الْغَيْبَ إِلَّا اللَّهُ وَمَا يَشْعُرُونَ أَيَّانَ يُبْعَثُونَ.
Translation: Say, no one in the heavens or in the earth has the knowledge of the unseen except Allah, and their gods do not even know when they shall be raised to life again.
بَلِ ادَّارَكَ عِلْمُهُمْ فِي الْآخِرَةِ بَلْ هُمْ فِي شَكٍّ مِّنْهَا بَلْ هُمْ مِنْهَا عَمُونَ.
Translation: Do they comprehend the knowledge of the hereafter? No, surely they are in doubt, rather they are blind about it.
وَقَالَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَإِذَا كُنَّا تُرَابًا وَآبَاؤُنَا أَإِنَّا لَمُخْرَجُونَ.
Translation: Those who do not believe say, when we and our fathers have turned to dust, how shall we be raised again?
لَقَدْ وُعِدْنَا هَٰذَا نَحْنُ وَآبَاؤُنَا مِن قَبْلُ إِنْ هَٰذَا إِلَّا أَسَاطِيرُ الْأَوَّلِينَ.
Translation: They say, we have certainly been threatened with this before, we and our forefathers. This is nothing but fables of the ancients.
قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَانظُرُوا كَيْفَ كَانَ عَاقِبَةُ الْمُجْرِمِينَ.
Translation: Say, roam across the earth and observe what was the end of the wicked who denied our signs.
وَلَا تَحْزَنْ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا تَكُنْ فِي ضَيْقٍ مِّمَّا يَمْكُرُونَ.
Translation: O Prophet ﷺ, do not worry about them, nor feel distressed because of their machinations.
وَيَقُولُونَ مَتَىٰ هَٰذَا الْوَعْدُ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ.
Translation: They also say, so tell us, when is this threat of torment will be fulfilled if you are truthful?
قُلْ عَسَىٰ أَن يَكُونَ رَدِفَ لَكُم بَعْضُ الَّذِي تَسْتَعْجِلُونَ.
Translation: Say, perhaps some of what you seem eager for is closer than you think.
وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ لَذُو فَضْلٍ عَلَى النَّاسِ وَلَٰكِنَّ أَكْثَرَهُمْ لَا يَشْكُرُونَ.
Translation: Allah shows favor to mankind, but most of them are not thankful.
وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ لَيَعْلَمُ مَا تُكِنُّ صُدُورُهُمْ وَمَا يُعْلِنُونَ.
Translation: He knows everything their hearts conceal and everything they reveal.
وما من غائبة في السماء والأرض إلا في كتاب مبين.
Translation: Nor there is any secret in the heaven and the earth which is not recorded in a clear book. Explanation: The book in reference in this verse is the preserved tablet. What is the source of the preserved tablet? It is the knowledge of Allah.
إن هذا القرآن يقص على بني إسرائيل أكثر الذي هم فيه يختلفون.
Translation: Indeed, this Quran explains to the children of Israel much of what they differ over.
وَإِنَّهُ لَهُدًى وَرَحْمَةٌ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ.
Translation: And it serves as guidance and a mercy for the believers.
إِنَّ رَبَّكَ يَقْضِي بَيْنَهُم بِحُكْمِهِ وَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الْعَلِيمُ.
Translation: Surely your Lord will decide between them by His judgment. He is the Almighty, All-Knowing.
فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ إِنَّكَ عَلَى الْحَقِّ الْمُبِينِ.
Translation: Leave everything to your Lord, O Prophet ﷺ. You are on the clear truth.
إنك لا تسمع الموتى ولا تسمع الصم الدعاء إذا ولوا مدبرين.
Translation: You cannot make the dead hear. You cannot make the deaf listen to your call when they turn their backs and leave. Explanation: The deviant sects, Khawarij, Salafis, Deobandis and their like-minded groups impose the above verse on Muslims, particularly awliya Allah, who are dead, and claim that visiting their graves for barakah is shirk. Those who visit the graves of awliya Allah, they call them grave worshippers. Using the Quranic verses meant for pagans, mushrikeen Makkah, on Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, Sahaba and awliya Allah was started by Munafiqun during the time of Khulafai Rashidun. Later, it was continued by Kharijis, Salafis, Deobandis and their like-minded sects. It is in Hadith, Ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu considered the Khawarij and the heretics as the worst beings in creation, meaning worse than Satan and his subordinate devils. And he said, they went to verses which were revealed about the disbelievers, the pagans of Makkah, and applied them to the believers, prophets, Sahaba, awliya Allah and Muslims. Bukhari, chapter Khawarijin. To understand the above verse in its correct perspective, read the verse which is mentioned immediately after this verse, verse number 81. We have quoted below both these verses together for our readers to understand factual meanings in this regard. It is in Quran, you cannot make the dead hear, you cannot make the deaf listen to your call when they turn their backs and leave, and you cannot guide the blind away from their error. You cannot make anyone hear you except those who believe in our signs and submit to us. An-Naml 80-81. When we read both the verses together, it is clear that word dead is used to mean the disbelievers and not those who are actually dead. In verse 80, it is mentioned that when you call them, they turn their backs and leave, meaning these verses are meant for the living Makkan pagans. Similarly, in verse 81, it is mentioned that you cannot make none to hear except those who believe in our revelations, which makes it abundantly clear that these verses are definitely meant for Makkan pagans who are unwilling to accept the truth of Islam.
وَمَا أَنْتَ بِهَادِ الْعُمْيِ عَنْ ضَلَالَتِهِمْ إِن تُسْمِعُ إِلَّا مَن يُؤْمِنُ بِآيَاتِنَا فَهُم مُسْلِمُونَ.
Translation. And you cannot guide the blind away from their error. You cannot make anyone hear you, except those who believe in our signs and submit to us.
وَإِذَا وَقَعَ الْقَوْلُ عَلَيْهِمْ أَخْرَجْنَا لَهُمْ دَابَّةً مِّنَ الْأَرْضِ تكلمهم أن الناس كانوا بآياتنا لا يوقنون.
Translation. And when the decree of the hour comes to pass against them, we will bring forth for them a dabba from the earth, telling them that the people had no true faith in our signs. Explanation. Dabba means anything that walks on planet earth. This includes animals as well as human beings. It is in Quran, and there is none that walks upon the earth whose sustenance does not depend on Allah. He knows where it shall stay and where it shall be deposited. Everything is in the manifest book. Hud 6. In the above hadith, it is mentioned that Dabba will appear in the end time from the earth. Allah and His Apostle Muhammad ﷺ know best what is Dabba and how it will communicate with people. First, it is in hadith. It is narrated on the authority of Abdullah bin Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu that he said, I memorized a hadith from the Apostle of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which I have not forgotten. I heard the Apostle of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam say, the first of the signs that will come before Qiyamah is the rising of the sun from the place of its setting, west, and the emergence of the Dabba, two people in later portion of the morning. Whichever of these two occur before the other, then the other is right behind it. Muslim. It is in hadith. Hudayfa bin Usaidi al-Ghifari radiallahu ta'ala anhu reported that Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to us all of a sudden as we were talking. He asked, what are you people discussing? We said, we are talking about the last hour. It will not come until you see 10 signs. Then he mentioned, first, smoke. Second, the Dajjal. Third, the Dabba. Fourth, the rising of the sun from the west. Fifth, the descent of Isa ibn Maryam alayhi salam. Sixth, the emergence of Yajuj and Majuj. Seventh, landslides on 3 different places. One in the east. Eighth, one in the west. And ninth, one in Arabian Peninsula, at the end of which, 10th, a fire would burn forth from Yemen or from Eden according to Ahmad, which would drive people to the place of their final assembly. Muslim Ahmad. It is in hadith. It is reported on the authority of Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu that he said, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, hasten to do good deeds before 6 things happen. First, the rising of the sun from the west. Second, the smoke. Third, the Dajjal. Fourth, the Dabba. Fifth, the death of one of you. Sixth, general tribulation. Muslim.
وَيَوْمَ نَحْشُرُ مِنْ كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ فَوْجًا مِّمَّنْ يُكَذِّبُ بِآيَاتِنَا فَهُمْ يُوزَعُونَ.
Translation. And warn of the day when we will gather from every nation a crowd of those who deny our messages, and they will be formed into groups.
حتى إذا جاءوا قال أكذبتم بآياتي ولم تحيطوا بها علما قال أكذبتم بآياتي ولم تحيطوا بها علما أم ماذا كنتم تعملون.
Translation. When they come before their Lord, He will ask, did you deny my revelations without even comprehending them? Or what exactly did you do?
ووقع القول عليهم بما ظلموا فهم لا ينطقون.
Translation: They will not be able to utter a word, and the judgment will be carried out against them for the consequence of their wrongdoings.
أَلَمْ يَرَوْا أَنَّا جَعَلْنَا اللَّيْلَ لِيَسْكُنُوا فِيهِ وَالنَّهَارَ مُبْصِرًا إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يُؤْمِنُونَ.
Translation: Do they not see that we made the night for them to rest, the day to make things clearly visible in the sunlight? Indeed, there are signs in this for people who believe.
وَيَوْمَ يُنفَخُ فِي الصُّورِ فَفَزِعَ مَن فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَن فِي الْأَرْضِ إِلَّا مَن شَاءَ اللَّهُ وَكُلٌّ أَتَوْهُ دَاخِرِينَ.
Translation: On the day when the trumpet shall be blown, and all who dwell in the heavens and the earth shall be terrified except those whom Allah will choose to spare. They will all come to Him, meek and subdued.
وَتَرَى الْجِبَالَ تَحْسَبُهَا جَامِدَةً وَهِيَ تَمُرُّ مَرَّ السَّحَابِ صُنْعَ اللَّهِ الَّذِي أَتْقَنَ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ إِنَّهُ خَبِيرٌ بِمَا تَفْعَلُونَ.
Translation: These mountains which you see and think are firmly fixed will pass away like clouds. Such is the might of Allah, who has perfected all things. Indeed, He is aware of what you do.
مَنْ جَاءَ بِالْحَسَنَةِ فَلَهُ خَيْرٌ مِّنْهَا وَهُمْ مِنْ فَزَعٍ يَوْمَئِذٍ آمِنُونَ.
Translation: Whoever comes with a good deed will be rewarded with what is better, and they will be secured from the horror on that day.
وَمَنْ جَاءَ بِالسَّيِّئَةِ فَكُبَّتْ وُجُوهُهُمْ فِي النَّارِ هَلْ تُجْزَوْنَ إِلَّا مَا كُنْتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ.
Translation: But whoever comes with evil deeds will be cast face downwards into the fire. Can you expect reward for anything but what you do?
إِنَّمَا أُمِرْتُ أَنْ أَعْبُدَ رَبَّ هَٰذِهِ الْبَلْدَةِ الَّذِي حَرَّمَهَا وَلَهُ كُلُّ شَيْءٍ وَأُمِرْتُ أَنْ أَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ.
Translation: Say, O Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I am ordered only to worship the Lord of this city, Makkah, where the first house of worship dedicated to Allah was built, and which He has made sacred, and to whom all things belong, and I have been ordered to be one of the Muslims.
وَأَنْ أَتْلُوَ الْقُرْآنَ فَمَنِ اهْتَدَىٰ فَإِنَّمَا يَهْتَدِي لِنَفْسِهِ وَمَنْ ضَلَّ فَقُلْ إِنَّمَا أَنَا مِنَ الْمُنذِرِينَ.
Translation: And to recite the Quran, then whoever chooses to be guided, it is only for their own good. But whoever chooses to stray, say, O Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I am only a warner.
وقل الحمد لله سيريكم آياته فتعرفونها وما ربك بغافل عما تعملون.
Translation. Say, all praise be to Allah. He will show you His signs and you will recognize them. Your Lord is not heedless of what you do.
صدق الله العلي العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم.